We are live. Hey guys, coming at you with another year. What are you eating?
What?
What are you eating? It sounds like cereal or something. What is that? It sounds like horse food.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a mug cookie that I've added a liberal amount of spices to.
But it sounds
And ice cream.
crunchy. Sounds like
Yeah.
you're crunching. What are you crunching?
I guess it's some of the sugar that didn't get melted.
Damn, nigga. Okay, so I need to pour myself up a lemonade here. Sparkling lemonade, because I got some sparkling water too. I'm so thirsty, man. I'm quenched. Dying of thirst.
You wouldn't be
Promise
quenched.
that you will. Promise that you will. Sing about me. Dying of thirst. Okay. Hold on. There we go. First profile photo of the year on the podcast ever.
Sorry, I was
Let's
chewing.
see yours, Greg. Let's see yours.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know why I paused while I was chewing. I could have done both at the same time.
Bro can't chew gum and walk.
Oh, god damn it. Get the fuck out of here.
Off to a great start, guys. First 2 minutes
Here we
of this
go.
game. Okay.
Did that not work?
Yeah, I don't see anything. What are you talking about? Did you have it preloaded?
Oh, I have too many profile pictures. I gotta delete one.
Ah, my God. Okay.
Hold on. It's worth it, I swear.
Okay, Greg, we'll give you 15 seconds here. Let's see. 10, 9. Oh, Greg Blunts. You should have called yourself.
Hold on.
Sipping up a magazine with Lena fell in love.
You can't put down the cup.
Sipping up a magazine. I can't put down the cup.
He loves all his niggas.
I was gonna finish it. Yeah, I love all my homies. But he promises. He promises. He said it on YouTube. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's got like record deal immunity.
Really? That's how he can say anything he wants?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna need to finish that cookie. That's getting to me.
What are you talking about?
Like it's audible.
What about now?
Oh, but you're quiet now. Okay. So guys, forget about what Greg's doing over here. Here's the important part. I don't even know if he came ready with resolutions after I told him what we were doing today. And honestly, we've been on that for about a week now, saying that's what we were going to do. But Greg, before the show, tells me, "Oh, I don't know. I don't have any." But we'll see if he came up with some. Okay. Greg, did you come up with some resolutions?
Are we doing it now?
This is the new year, new you. I don't know. Is it because it's at the end of the list on the title or what?
Yes.
That you're questioning? No. Well, you see, I'm trying to put the thing in the title that people click first. The resolutions are like, do people care about our resolutions? These people do. Now that you're here, you're kind of trapped. You're stuck with us. You have to listen, right? You have no choice. You're a podcaster now. And podcasters meaning people that listen to our show, not to be confused with us who we do a podcast. We do the podcast. I mean, actually. But yeah, no, today we're going to talk about a few things. I guess I'll introduce it, as our points. We're going to talk about Elon Musk and his recent, I guess, as some would call it, his revealing of character on his Twitter, his true intentions. We have some other people that agree with him, the Elon riders, they ride or die on that Elon Musk. They ride on his Musk. Okay, no, they ride on his Elon till it musks. There you go. Okay, anyway, So that's going to be something we talk about. We're going to talk about that Tesla Cybertruck explosion as well. That was crazy. Crazy. Did you hear about this, Mr. Greg?
I did not.
You didn't. He didn't even hear about it, chat. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's not keeping up. He's not keeping up with the current events. He's not keeping up with what everybody cares about. Some crazy veteran going to the Trump hotel and saying I forgot what he said it was. He said it was a warning or something like that, an omen. I don't remember. We'll read that later. But he also, the funny thing is, well, I guess we'll get to it. But bro doesn't know how to use it. Oh my god! That cup sound needs to end. That cup sound needs to end, dude. You can't put down the cup. But that's getting to me. That is just absurdly loud.
All right, what about now?
No, it's in the background. It's in the background.
It's good, no?
We need to get this through with that. That needs to get done.
So I got to make sure the sugar's dissolved. I think we're good.
Okay. Are we really?
Yeah.
Didn't like how unsure that's. What are you sipping on? The ice cream?
No, that gets absorbed into the dough. So I just kind of.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what you're sipping on right now.
Milk with sugar, lots of cane sugar. I'm on that Santa diet.
Yeah. I'm over here drinking lemonade. I have some extra cane sugar.
I just bought a pack of cane sugar and it's going by really quickly, which is good, but also bad because I got to buy it again.
Well, anyway, so the guy who blew up the Tesla, he doesn't realize that there's more than one Las Vegas in the United States. He tried it. I don't know. It looked like his route, he was fueling up at another one, or at least going past that when he was fueling up. So I don't know. This man, I don't know about this man. Folks. I mean, he's gone, so whatever. I don't care. But anyway, Greg, now that we got that out of the way, do you have your resolutions?
You go first and I'll figure it out.
Oh, I go first? You don't have resolutions.
Well, I'll be inspired by what you have as a resolution.
All right. Well, guys, if you want to know my resolutions, I'm a simple man. I'm a good man. I want to read the top books on my reading list. I want to give to the less fortunate. I want to grow 3 inches.
Pause?
What do you mean pause?
No, never mind. What are your top books?
That's a great question. I don't know. I have them listed somewhere. But I thought you were going to ask about the grow 3 inches.
Nah.
Well, I mean, clearly, height. I want to grow 3 inches in height. I have a little cousin who's pretty much almost my height now. I can't let him beat me. I got to be the tallest person in my family.
You're taller than your dad?
Yeah.
And all your cousins and whatnot?
Yeah. I'm still taller than him, slightly, but yeah, we're about the same height now. It's I can't have this. I can't accept that. I need to do some techniques or something. But anyway, okay, so yeah, grow 3 inches. I don't know what you were thinking there. Anyway, my next one's grow 1 inch, and then I'm gonna get one new white friend.
Now, I'm just gonna breeze past that first one. Why do you need a new white friend?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I have a pretty diverse friend group. I don't know if it's as representative in white people as it should be. I want a very representative friend group of America, and it's people.
Now, would this be proportional to the actual demographics of the country? You need to have more white friends to make up for the fact that you have a deficit of white friends when they should be higher?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I need to have a good, proportion here, or else I'm not really getting the experience that one would get in this country. You know what I mean? I
I
feel like I'm
say,
missing out on a cultural perspective. And honestly, like white has many ethnicities too. Like or I guess you could say like it has very many cultures. Cultures. I don't know. I don't think you'd really say unless you mean Italians, then you mean ethnicities. But you know, I don't know. There's a bunch of different cultures that I feel like I'd be missing out on otherwise. I need to diversify my profile here. You know what I mean?
do Albanians count?
You tell me.
That's a great question. That is actually, I didn't actually expect to have an answer for that, to be honest.
Well, anyway, so I'll try and do that wherever I can. I'm gonna try and live 10% less of my life on the toilet.
Yeah, you kind of, you do, you do that a lot.
Well, it's not even the movements. It's just I want to make sure that after the fact, I just I do my business and I go. I don't sit on scrolling or watching TV or whatever on my phone. I mean, I could watch a whole show there while I'm doing my business, and even then, it's like the show seems excessive for that amount of time. Why don't I just watch the show somewhere else?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question. And then I want to stop sitting and or rolling onto my balls. I feel like that happens too much. That's my next resolution.
You're like
And
the
then
only person I've heard that's had that issue.
yeah, well, I don't know why that happens, chat. And then honestly, if it happens to anybody else, just let me know because I feel like it. If it's relatable, then I'll have people out there that I can meet and talk about it with. Maybe a white friend, that I could talk about it with. Anyway, my last one is to eat more pickles and corned beef. I like them. I don't know. I tried them. I like them. I mean, I already tried corned beef and pickles before. It's just, I had more and then now I have a craving. I think I just started getting into a shopping list at the end of that,
Yeah, that's what it
that
seems like.
resolution. Well, anyway, I was getting a little hungry. But I do want to eat more of those. Honestly, that is a resolution, even if just one time of each. It's just eat more. That is like I have a craving for it. I want to fulfill that. I guess more broadly, you could say just eat more of my cravings. Don't let myself go hungry of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, those are my resolutions. You have any?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Uh, hmm. Well, you see, I'm just in such a great position already that I don't
Yeah.
really know what I'd have to resolve from the new year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Besides
So
maybe
there's
being a
like,
little more financially responsible, but aside from that,
okay. Do you have anything you want to finish by the time the year's over? You're like, I want to do this. Like, I want to have this done.
yes, but I will not elaborate
Okay.
on that.
Okay.
But let me
Okay.
see if I can throw something in there. Let me uh
Well, I was just gonna say maybe you could come up with resolutions for the podcasters. Maybe you could tell them what they need to do because I mean, maybe
I
they're not in
would
great
like
positions.
to have my eggshell powder this year.
Okay, so well, you want to like contextualize that?
So, eggshell powder is very great for you. Good source of
Mm-hmm.
calcium. So I've been collecting eggshells instead of throwing them out, and waiting to buy a proper coffee grinder so that I can like grind it without getting a plastic in there. Um, but that doesn't happen for like a good 6 months now. So I've just had like a mountain of eggshells piling up on my countertop.
You ever have anybody ask you about that other than me?
Pretty much anytime anybody else comes into my apartment.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, yeah, I don't know.
It
I
actually isn't that
mean,
common.
yeah, well, we'll just we'll just let you have that as yours, which that makes sense. But the viewers, they need their own resolutions, I think, and I don't know if they've come prepared with theirs. So honestly, we have to give them some, right? We have to give them some, or else they'll have a bad year.
I don't know
I
if that's
think.
how that works. I don't think that's how that works at all.
What do you mean?
You don't have a bad year if you don't have a resolution.
Oh well, I don't know. Then you don't have any goals.
I mean, then the question is any goal at all a New Year's resolution? Or does it have to be stated as a resolution to count as one?
I mean, I think you either have to say this is my resolution, like I want to do this year, or just say I want to start doing this year and not really make it like at the beginning of the year. You just say, I mean, I think you could start having a goal in March and say, yeah, I want to do this year, and that's still a goal that you have that'll make you have a good year if you succeed,
Right. But then it's not a New Year's resolution. It's just a
Right.
goal you have.
Well, but we need to give them some before it's too late and before they get to like June and still don't have any.
They need to mew.
Yeah, actually, I've met people. I look at them, their jawlines. I mean, frankly, it looks like underdeveloped. It looks like they mouth breathe. You can tell. You can tell when people mouth breathe, right?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I've seen it. I've seen it, and it's not just on women though. Usually more on women, but not just on women. Actually, I don't know if it's more. I maybe I just notice it more with women, but no, not just women
I
though.
I don't know. I don't think I would agree that it's mostly women, but I don't know if I'd say it's mostly men either. I can't really make a definite call on that.
It's
I will
retards.
say I what?
It's well, I just meant it more in the sense of stupid people, but it's stupid people.
I will say it seems like I'm moving in circles currently where bad jawlines just aren't as prevalent.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
that's good. That means you're getting away from the problem.
yeah. Well,
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, is it that you have lower intelligence and that's why you breathe out of your mouth, or is it, the mouth breathing causes it?
I mean, if you look at people with like Down syndrome and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that they actually have a condition, but they also do have the look like they mouth breathe.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they have a lot
eh,
going on.
that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could rule it out, but I don't know if you could say that it's not related to intelligence either.
I really could go for a Reuben right now.
What the fuck? Why a Reuben?
It has the corned beef.
I don't think I've ever had a Reuben.
It has. I just had one the other day. It has sour. Or well, I didn't get it with the dressing. I don't get it with the dressing. I'm not. I'm not a
You go to
SeaWell maxer.
Arby's.
No, I haven't been to an Arby's in years.
I've been to an Arby's exactly once, and that was like, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, that was about the same for me. That's about the same for me. It was back probably like 10 or so years ago. Once to an Arby's, ate it, and thought, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like the Arby's too. I think it's like right next to a gas station or something like that. But I was like, let me go try this Arby's today. I tried it, and I frankly I wasn't amazed at all. I was like, this is sad.
It's not like horrible where it leaves a lasting memory, which would be impressive
Mm-hmm.
within itself. It's just kind of aggressively mid, leaning towards bad. So it's like forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Sonic.
I think Denny's. I think Denny's might have a Reuben I remember seeing or something like that. Let me look on their menu. I'm hungry. I'm pretty hungry.
You're gonna order a sandwich right now?
Uh, hold on. Hopefully I can do this without having to expose my zip code because I don't want to just show like, oh, it shows your zip code. This is where you're at. This is where you're looking from. Let me just check. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna order it. I don't have like a DoorDash or anything. I don't have any. I don't even know if I have Uber Eats anymore.
If you have Uber, you usually have Uber Eats now. It comes bundled, no?
Oh, then yeah. I mean, I guess I just got to download the app if so. Okay, let's check here. Oh, let's see what they got. I got turkey feast sandwich, barbecue bacon chicken sandwich, smokehouse melt, pot roast melt. Yeah, none of these look like a Reuben. These were I was looking for melt and handhelds.
I can't
Yeah,
remember
I
the
don't
last
know.
time I went
Then that
to a
would mean they
Denny's
don't have
either.
it. I thought I read that they had it.
I think it's been 10 years since I've been in a
I went to a
Denny's too.
Denny's over a year ago. Wow.
It's been
No, I went to a Denny's a little over a year ago with Ryan Gosling. Actually, had myself pancakes.
in your area?
I don't remember what else I had. Yeah, but I
Okay.
also went to Denny's. Before that, I really hadn't been much. There have been a couple times I've been to a Denny's. I remember. I don't know if I've told this. I probably told this story on the show. I don't remember, but we're gonna say it again because it's a new year. You just say all your stories again. Um, I remember I went
You got
years
TikTok
ago.
brain, so you gotta, keep
Yeah.
reminding.
Oh yeah. I remember I went years ago, and I don't know if it was like right around Halloween or something. I go in, it's so empty, and the waiter or waitresses, I get they're all waitresses, whatever. They never come over, so you just gotta leave. I don't remember where I went after, but I just left. And then the other time I went after I went to the gym with my friend a few years back, um, and we met some other guys there. And yeah, I remember saying this. I think I ended up like breaking. I don't think it was me. I don't remember who it was. Well, it might have been me, knowing me, but we were like figuring out that one of the, like, I don't know if it was me that figured it out or what. Maybe it was me that figured it out. And then I asked him about this problem. Yeah. So like basically the table leg, like it has like little, like four little things that come out. It's like one long leg, but then there's like four little things that come out of it. You know what I mean? Like every direction. It's like, it's like a stand, like a pole stand with like that little X at the bottom below it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like four little like things that come outward to hold up that pole. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
it's not a tripod, but it's like that kind of like base. You know what I mean?
I get the gist of it.
Yeah, but anyway, one of those breaks because the table was already a little wobbly, but I found that like if you like like kind of like put enough pressure, like it breaks. So then I guess it ended up breaking. I don't remember if it was me or not, but I just knowing me, it probably was. And then what we ended up doing was putting like a salt shaker under there because we found that it actually holds it up. And then I guess we just left with that happening. We just kind of paid and left.
A salt shaker standing up or on its side or what?
Like on its side.
Yeah, I was gonna say standing up. There's no way that could work.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, I don't know if we ever told the lady about that. I don't know. We might have said it was like that or something. I don't know, man. I don't remember it too well, but I just remember what I specifically remember was the table breaking and then trying to hide it from the waitresses. Trying to make it not so obvious.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something you would do.
Would you just tell them? I mean, I guess it wouldn't have broken if you were there because then you wouldn't have broken it.
Yeah, that's also true. I probably would have just left and not said anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so which of these sandwiches actually looks good to you? Which one of these looks good?
I don't like sandwiches in general.
Oh, but what would you eat from Denny's?
They had this bacon avocado burrito that was pretty good.
Burritos. But these are the handhelds, and I don't see a burrito here.
Yeah,
What are the
it was
slams? Those are like
breakfast
the
burrito.
combos.
Yeah. They might have gotten rid of it though, because that was again 10 years ago.
Let's see all categories. Let's look at the categories on here.
It was like bacon avocado
maybe nobody ordered
breakfast burrito. I ordered it every time I went. That shit was good.
Dang, I want it. I mean, I want whatever I can get my hands on right now. I'm kind of hungry. I mean, I'm drinking this lemonade, but it's just sugar. I feel like I need something
I can't
substantive.
believe you just said that. It's just sugar. This guy.
Well, it feels good to drink it. It keeps your blood sugar from dropping. It keeps stress down. But it's like I need something that's going to fill me up and not make me keep thinking about food.
Pause.
You've been there too.
Been where?
At the same position. Oh my god, I could eat these chocolate chip pancakes, man. Oh my god, I could eat those right now.
Oh man, pancakes. Can't even think of. I had a dream about making French toast.
That sounds good too.
See, that's the
That I
issue.
need.
That's why I ended up getting those onion rings from Burger King because I was really hungry and anything and everything sounded good.
Mm. But then you fucked yourself up with them.
Yeah, those are awful. Absolutely awful. Dreadful, I say. Dreadful.
I'm just gonna dump the sugar into the lemonade and hopefully that'll keep me going. Just extra sugar in lemonade. Oh,
I had a craving yesterday. I forget what it was though.
you hear that?
Hear what?
Did you hear the sugar being poured?
No.
Oh, well, I just did into lemonade that already has sugar because I need
Can
it.
you hear
I need
this?
it. Yes, I hear that awful sound. Here, let me. Mine is more aesthetically pleasing, or what would the sound version be? Sonically pleasing. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Let's be serious. After I take a sip of this. I said I'll take a sip of it. I drink half of it. Okay. Feels a lot better having done that though.
Right?
Let's go see Elon Musk. Let's talk about Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Let's stop being
Elon
fat and
Musk.
talk about Elon Musk.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
I think I had a craving for a steak. That's what it was. I had a craving for a steak yesterday.
Is something gonna happen?
What are you talking about?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said I had a craving for a steak yesterday because I was at the gym with a fellow of mine, and they were playing. Or wait, no, was I at the gym? Where was I? Where was that? That was not at the gym. That was somewhere else. Was that at the restaurant?
Wow. Riveting.
Hold on. I gotta remember this. Okay, it was Monday. No, that was yesterday. Shit.
Okay, you don't remember the story. We're moving on.
No, hold on. I was somewhere yesterday and somebody was playing a Food Network show. It was like Beat Bobby Flay. And I remember because my one buddy was like, "Hey, doesn't that girl look familiar?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of, but there's no way I would know who she is because she's some broad that cooks on TV." But anyway, the Contender and Bobby Flay or whatever, they were making steak Diane. And I was like, "Damn, bro. I haven't had steak in a minute. That shit looks good as fuck."
What is steak Diane?
Uh it's like steak with gravy, I think.
Is it like country fried steak or is it just
No.
Oh. Could you go for some country fried steak though?
No.
Tallow fried?
No. I don't.
No?
The idea of breading on beef just kind of disgusts me at this point.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
Beef Wellington's out too. We talked about that before, just in person.
Dude,
I was like
so
kind of like
mid.
right? I mean, the puff pastry is the only fact that like kind of makes it like okay to me that like maybe it could taste all right, you know?
I mean, even the puff pastry, you're just gonna be fucking weighed down with that shit, and you're biting into a dry piece of meat with like barely any fat. It's like, god damn.
I mean, I guess it's the fillet aspect of it is what makes it so like tender that you just kind of like, you don't have to do too much chewing. I thought my problem
That's
in my
gay,
mind
though.
was if you use like something, yeah, my problem in my mind was if you use like a thick cut of meat, then you're gonna have to spend all that time chewing while the fillet just or the breading just kind of like dissolves in your mouth and then the meat doesn't. But apparently the meat would, I don't know. But still, it's not the most appetizing thing. I'll give you that.
If it was like a ribeye, maybe that could work. Like a fattier piece of meat.
But isn't that going to be like harder to chew than
It would taste
it would
better
be
though.
regardless. Yeah, but then at that point you just have it with like a croissant on the side. Okay.
Dude, what is with you and croissants, man?
I'm just saying you could if you wanted the puff pastry still.
You have forsaken the sacred texts and are going back to bread.
Well, you eat quarter pounders.
That's literally the only thing I eat with bread.
Okay, well anyway, dying over here. welcome to 2025, where I mean, actually, I came in with the norovirus, is what I apparently everybody's getting, and I definitely got that, even though I got it way worse than a lot of other people.
And you're just
Definitely.
catching L's left and right when it comes to your own immune system.
Yeah, well, that one I did a lot of demanding labor that had screwed me over, immune wise prior, depleted me of my electrolytes before I got depleted of my hydration in general by this virus. So that was kind of the problem there. But anyway, had that not happened, I probably wouldn't have gotten a hit that hard. Let's see.
All right, what do we got here?
I can't scroll up to the top tweet on this, the one that's, but Elon's over here talking about like, his position's actually that he wants to, because we talked about like the whole Indian stuff and all that, and that the H-1Bs are a big thing where people wanted that cut as well. And then Elon saying he wanted to keep it, and Trump's basically okay with it too because of this Shriram guy. And because he's the one that he's bringing on. So I mean, obviously the policy would be probably what Shriram's talking about. But anyway, Elon over here saying that his clarification for this is that when it comes to immigration, because I guess people were talking about the H-1Bs being used for like entry-level jobs and stuff, because we even saw that Cernovich tweet where it was talking about which company was it? It was some company just saying like, entry-level accountant job, and it started at like 80K or something like that. But here's Elon saying he's referring to bringing in via legal immigration the top 0.1% of engineering talent as being essential for America to keep winning. Still that would kind of conflict with, him saying just keep H-1B. I don't know. I mean, because not exactly the same thing we're looking at here, are we? Based on all the jobs they offer and how companies want to take advantage of that. He's saying this is like bringing in the Jokic's or Wemby's of the world to help your whole team, which is mostly Americans, win the NBA. Thinking of America as a pro sports team that has been winning for a long time and wants to keep winning is the right mental construct. But again, that ignores the other stuff that's been like put out as jobs. People were pointing out like some of the absurd ones where it's like, yeah, this like, are you really saying the same thing if these are the jobs being put out, but you're saying you just want the absolute top people? I don't know if you saw I know you saw a guy send it to a group chat we're in, but there was also that Sam Hyde like Dear Elon video.
Yeah, that was great.
You watched it?
Yeah, I finished the whole thing.
Okay. So what I was thinking of is like, I thought one of his major points that stood out was like, he's saying like, let's just bring everyone in like a needle in a haystack. We'll find her like Tesla or whatever, whoever it is. It was really
bring
funny.
all the guys over to gas stations, and once they're here, then we'll figure out who the 0.1% is.
Yeah. So I mean that seems like it's the discrepancy in the argument here. I mean, like, is Elon actually advocating for what he's saying for, or is he, what is he saying here? Also, the whole thing with like Elon saying there's like a worker shortage and all that. Even Tesla, like just last year, which is like we're talking like 2024, like had layoffs. So what is Elon talking about here? I think he just wants the people that are willing to work 80 hours a week. I mean, obviously he does because he wants people to be sleeping at the factory and stuff.
It or like, very clearly seems like it, like the cartoonish, like communist caricature of like capitalism. It's basically that is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because like they'll work for shit, and then they'll work like a slave, and then they'll get paid like a slave, and they'll be fine. And then they can't leave either because then they'll get deported, allegedly.
I can't leave. Wait, hold on. Let me fix the accent on that. I can't leave. I can't leave. Okay. So here I wanted to pull up
oh man.
There was never any screen share audio. But here. Yes. You see what's happening here. Let me pull up this Patrick Bet David that I already pulled up tweet where he talks about his view on all of this. And so he's quoting a Vivek Ramaswamy tweet where Vivek's just talking about the reason top 10 companies often hire first or foreign-born and first-generation engineers over quote-unquote Native Americans isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit. A key part of it comes down to the C-word culture. Tough questions demand tough answers. Okay, so basically he's saying that American culture is, okay with mediocrity and stuff. Yeah, I mean, he's just making that the point that, like, I mean, obviously they're the way they'd work if they came here from there versus here, I suppose. But here's what Patrick Bet David's talking about. As an American immigrant from Iran, I saw this as an edge. I didn't mind working 80 hours a week. I didn't mind the competition. All I wanted was a shot. All I wanted was a shot. This used to be the American way. Time to return to it. Yeah. So, I mean, the whole thing is here.
Hold on.
He's thinking.
Could you like scroll down to the community note?
Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. That's, yeah, you're right. Patrick Bet David ran an insurance company. Patrick Bet David ran an insurance company, PHP, that operated as a multi-level marketing agency, MLM. And MLM has a structure that is similar to a pyramid scheme, though an MLM is technically legal so long as they sell an actual product.
It's strange seeing this because I used to watch what he calls Valuetainment, his like media shit, like years ago. And I thought he made some pretty decent points. And then like I lost where he was like for like a few years. And then I started hearing Sam Hyde talk about him in like a negative light. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's kind of a shill. But yeah, the insurance. I didn't even need to see the MLM comparison to a pyramid scheme either. If you're running an insurance company, you're running a scam by definition.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, not surprised on his take on this.
But anyway, this whole thing about like, I didn't mind working 80 hours a week. Here he's basically admitting, or I mean, revealing, I suppose, or yeah, admitting what it really is. Like, when people are saying, I don't want to compete with the rest of the world, and then they're saying, what do you want, white people DEI or whatever? But the alternative is you have to compete with people that'll work 80 hours a week and basically live soulless lives to have the same like material wealth that you have, whereas you already are struggling to live, and for that same material wealth, now they want you to compete. Well, I mean, in recent times, but at least, yeah, now your expectation is to compete with somebody that is willing to do exact or live the exact same way as you, but work twice as much. I mean, does that sound good? Does that sound like a good deal? To keep your job, you got to work twice as much.
The other thing is,
this works like get a job.
It works twofold because it's like almost like a leveled kind of thing where there's like a hidden psychological aspect to it, where it's like, oh shit, we got to keep our nation, prioritizing our own people. Therefore, I guess I have to work 80 hours to make that happen. Otherwise, they're going to get people from all over the world. And then, so you kind of get pigeonholed into be a slave for us, or we'll get somebody else to do it. And then your country's going to be worse as a result.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you really have a choice either way, though. I mean,
fair, yeah.
Like, I mean, they'll realize, hey, we need people to be working these hours. We're going to bring them in. If that makes it worse for you, so be it, I mean, what are you going to do about it?
No comment.
But yeah, I mean, also, like, you really don't have control over, like, unless because these days you have to work to be a really rich person, or at least, way wealthier than you would have had to at some point in recent history, in American history, to get to a decent point where you're comfortable financially, as opposed to before where, you could work that, average job, support a family. Now it's like, yeah, well, to support yourself, you're going to have to do way more than that anyway. And the whole thing is like, they keep pushing you to, do more for not really getting much more. Cause it's like, oh yeah. And when I say they, like this, in this respect, financial like influencers and stuff that'll kind of like just promote, this is like something that you just need to, I mean, of course you need to like, you have to live through it, I guess, but just them seeing it as like, well, it's not a problem because you could just work more and get more, it's a very like Dave Ramsey view, except for now, like they want it to seem like, yeah, you're an alpha male for thinking that way. Because if you're not willing to work these 90-hour weeks, you're just not going to make it. You're not cut out for it. You're not cut out to live in any sort of comfort that people could have gotten prior.
Yeah. Yeah. Because everybody knows the economy is stagnant. It hasn't changed since the 1950s.
Oh, the economy's better.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
We're better than we've ever been. I mean, we have the iPhone. We have the iPhone, what, 16, 17, something. We have that. I mean, come on, think about that. I saw Destiny saying that thing was like a Nazi argument, that like the whole like, well, you're willing to give up having the newest iPhone and stuff, because his perspective is like, oh yeah, they'll say like, these small like economic sort of I guess advancements, or I don't know how he put it, but basically just having that extra bit of like, these technological advancements, or this economic, I suppose, like it's not even prosperity, it's more so just having these things, materially speaking, like accessible. But he's basically saying if you're willing to give that up just for other reasons, including, maybe perhaps not looking like Canada, that's like a Nazi argument. But let me tell you guys, I just want to say,
he's saying that not wanting the new iPhone over keeping the demographics of your country is a Nazi argument.
Yeah.
I can see where you could get that, though.
Yeah. Don't say you agree with that, because it's a Nazi argument. But anyway,
apparently.
But here's the thing. What was I just going to say? I was going to say something right after that. Oh yeah, guys, I've been to Canada personally. Let me just tell you, I've told it on the show. I remember, the lady that wouldn't make my eggs the right way with butter and stuff as I wanted it. She's like, oh, no butter, no butter, no butter, but I ended up telling her to do it anyway. And, she had to because she works there, but she was making it very difficult for me, and then you have like, what happened to good customer service, guys? I had that tour bus looking at like the stuff that's scenic in Canada, or the whole like tourist areas, but the whole tour is like, hello, welcome, I'm going to show you how to install Microsoft 2007. This is the financial district. And you don't know what's being said. Actually, I said it way more clear than you would hear it over there, honestly, on that tour bus.
I was gonna say the butter thing reminds me of that episode of South Park where Stan is trying to order like fast food, but they have all the like the time immigrants. Hamburger.
Listen here, you go back. Yeah, and then I had that TSA guy that was like, up the zip, up the zip, up the zip, up the zip. When he wanted me to pull up my zipper, which he wasn't making it any easier to understand. He just kept saying the same thing in that language that, in that, in his English, in his own English, I suppose. It was English, but, not very comprehensible, not communicating much.
Dude, there's something about that accent that is just it really grinds my gears.
What do you mean, bloody?
Fuck you, bloody.
You are the bloody. You are the fucking. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying I wouldn't go back to Canada. That was my mistake.
Shit. I think I'd rather go to Africa than fucking Canada.
Well, you're saying North Africa or?
No.
What country? Name a country in Africa.
Let's go Ethiopia.
Okay.
Somalia even.
What country in Africa has the best food?
I would assume Egypt.
Well, what country in sub-Saharan Africa has the best food? Is there any difference?
Yeah.
Is it all just kind of like meat stew and spices?
I've had Ethiopian food. It's all right.
I mean, is it like, it's all right, or is it like not bad?
Yeah, I'd go back and try it again.
Okay, rather than Indian food.
I fucking hate Indian food. Every time I say this shit too. What? You don't like Indian? Oh, I guess somebody isn't like spicing their food. Like, bro, game end yourself. You
You white
have
people don't
shit
know how to spice
taste.
your food.
Even that is better than Indian food. Like the most disgusting slop that comes out of like low income areas, that shit is better than Indian food. If you like
A
Indian
human
food,
foot.
there's something wrong with you.
A human foot. So soul food is still like you'd rather eat any soul food restaurant than an Indian place.
Yeah.
I mean, like, have you tried like the higher end Indian food places, or is it like
what?
I mean, I don't know if higher end is really the appropriate word, but
I know what you mean, like the white tablecloth places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been to them too. I mean, I think I misspoke last time I said that I had been there in like, well, actually it was 2022 regardless, but I think I misspoke about like the last one I had been to, because I had actually been to one in outside of DC. But that one too, it's still, I mean, I tried some sort of like skewer or something, I remember. I don't remember what it was, but it honestly was nothing special, that one. It just wasn't even like, I think it was just a little dry. Meat was a little dry.
Have you had those Puerto Rican skewers?
Pinchos.
Yeah, whatever. Those are good.
Yeah. You can get those at any food truck.
Here?
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying any food truck. I'm just saying, like, Puerto Rican food. There's a lot of Puerto Rican food trucks.
I've not seen one. Not seen one.
Are you sure there were none outside of EDC? I feel like there was one outside of EDC that did sell them.
Oh, that one that was like right before the entrance, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I got Mr.
Go for some chills right now.
I got Mr. Zari is texting me right here.
Get him in the show.
Yeah, I should call him.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing, or are we?
Hello?
Yo.
You're live.
Why?
You're live.
My life.
No, you are live.
Why?
Why? No, you're on the show live.
Oh, I'm on the show live?
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, America. How are you today?
You got any words for the show?
Yeah, man, just recovering. I got like hella drunk on New Year's Eve, and then, dude, for like 2 days straight, I just felt like shit. My voice is like, I don't know if you can hear it, it's a little scratchy today. I've just been recovering from that.
Can you tell the viewers a bit more about your aftermath? About how that was?
After I got super drunk?
Yeah.
Dude, freaking, like, the very next day when I woke up, like, I just could not move, dude. And then, like, every time I ate anything or if I drank anything, I would just continuously vomit. Just constantly. And then the very next day, I vomited a little bit more, and then I finally felt better and went and got 2 McChickens. And then I went back to bed. And then today I did the same thing, had 2 McChickens, and that's all I've had.
What's with the McChickens?
I don't know, bro. Like, they just hit,
Okay.
So, bro.
The McChickens hit, bro.
They just hit?
Yeah, bro. You ever watch the Ratatouille movie?
Yeah.
You ever seen that scene whenever the chef he eats the little bit of food the fucking rat served him, and it took him back to when he was a kid?
Yeah, the Ratatouille.
Yeah, right. That's how I feel every time I eat those chicken sandwiches.
You're reminded of childhood?
Yeah, bro. Again, I don't think I'd be reminded of childhood if I found out a fucking rat served it, though.
I mean, if it's good, it's good.
Yeah, if it's good, it's good.
Yeah. What's going on with you guys?
We're chilling.
Big chillin' or little chillin'?
Well, define little chilling.
I don't know. Just little chillin'.
Yeah, I guess little chilling. I don't know, Greg. What would you say?
Well, I suppose little chilling.
Yeah. Remember that song that I made with that guy? What was his name? The white dude with the acne.
What?
Yeah, you remember the one screaming song that I made, the Bad Omen song?
Oh, yeah. You told me I should have that guy on my show.
Yeah, bro. Tell me how this guy drops the song. His name Andrew.
just talking about him like that.
Yeah. Bro, the fucking guy dropped the song.
I thought his name was Shaggy.
Shaggy or Andrew, one of the two. By the way, a guy drops the song, bro, and completely has my name spelled wrong.
How do you spell it?
Zareus.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I'm getting a phone call. Let me let you go.
All right. We'll talk to you.
All right. I'll write you.
So yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. We got Zarius on the show. First show of the year.
That's a W. I'll take that.
I'm
what?
Live? Why?
Why?
No, when at the beginning of the call. Why? I didn't think it was that hard to understand.
Gonna ask, is there a purpose behind your profile picture? Because if there is, I don't get it.
Well, I just really find that image funny.
Hello?
I was like, I'm watching House, and I just hello?
There you go.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
I don't know. My avatar, the sound thing was still going off for me, so I could still see that I'm talking.
It was not coming through.
Well, we'll see if the viewers can hear it when I end the stream and listen. But yeah, no, I was saying I found the image really funny. I don't know. I was watching House and I saw that was like the promotional picture, and it was like really funny to me.
You never struck me as a guy that watches House.
I found it interesting. I was like, because I saw a bunch of the clips on like YouTube Shorts, and I'm like, yeah, but the show actually like kind of looks interesting, so let me go check it out.
You never watched it before?
No.
Damn. I got one guy that's like on his like, I don't know, like 8th rewatch or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just on the first season.
I think it's Red Shirt Guy.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that guy.
Say that every time I bring him up.
Yeah, well, I meet him in person. He seems like a chill guy, and then, you know, what happens, man.
Yeah. I saw that show. I like finished it.
I
think within like a month. Yeah.
How was it?
I binged the fuck out of it, so I kind of grew to hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm finding it interesting so far. I'm not watching like, I don't know how many episodes I'm watching a day, but I've only been watching maybe like pretty much since since I got sick, right? So that was like a week ago. Probably sometime around there. About a week ago. I'm still on the first season, so clearly I'm not like, you know, watching more than a few episodes a day, maybe like 2 to 3 episodes. I mean, I could probably watch more if I didn't have anything else to do, but you know, I find it interesting. I don't know.
It was that show and The Wire and the 90s Batman cartoon. Those 3 shows I binged so hard that I felt like I was dying after a while. It was not a great feeling. I never even finished the Batman one or The Wire, because The Wire got kind of suboptimal. We'll say that.
Okay. Well, so I stopped watching Archer during the space season. I haven't even got back to it.
You should.
I mean, that was it was a rewatch of like I partially finished Archer, but I didn't get to like the last couple seasons, I think, and then I just got back to it. I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. But then I got to the space season. I'm like, I'm bored.
I mean, I kind of
just what I said, and I stopped watching.
With you audibly said that?
Yeah.
That's insane. I'm bored. Close your laptop or whatever.
Sometimes I say stuff like that out loud. I don't know.
With shows like that, where it's
I don't really like talk to myself as much like as like other people say they do, like out loud. I think in my head.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
I was gonna say
No, keep going.
I am gonna keep going. Anyway, shows that are episodic like that,
Oh, there
that are
seems to
like
be a big
highly
delay.
repetitive. What?
There seems to be a big delay between us.
It would seem so. Anyway, they're the shows that are episodic like that. I kind of go on autopilot, and I'll be watching the show while I'm doing literally anything else. I kind of did that with Always Sunny too. Like I'll be playing guitar, or I'll be like doing something else while the show's playing in the background. Uh, Unless it's like a show where you actually have to pay attention to the narrative, like like Game of Thrones or something like that. It just becomes mush after a while.
See, I don't even know if the delay is like on my end at this point or if it's you, because I mean, I don't see like I have the like my Wi-Fi should be really good. I don't see like the slow connection thing on my StreamYard.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, there's less of a delay between that right there because you responded a lot quicker.
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know, man. I try to actually watch the show when I'm watching it. So like I don't like just tone it or like zoning out while I'm doing it, like just doing something else on the side, producing music or whatever. Like I've done that before in the past when like I would watch with one of my friends, Chip. I was watching with Chip, and like sometimes I would get like tempted to just go on FL Studio and like mess around with stuff, but then I'm like, oh wait, but I can't hear the show. And so we'd be watching like Reno 911 or something, and I'd be like, yeah, I mean, like I want to watch with him, but I'm just kind of like not super interested. I don't know. We didn't end up watching much of it because of that. You could tell he was like, "Oh, you're not that interested." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess not."
Yeah, I get bored easily.
Yeah, I mean, have you watched any Reno 911?
No. I didn't even know that was a show.
Oh, well, there's like clips of it online, like the one where she's like the female cops getting the guy to do the tests where he's like drunk or not. Like I think she got him to say like the alphabet backwards, and then like had him like start dancing, and then she's like, "You're pretty
Yeah,
good." He's like, he was like admitting afterward, he's like, "Oh yeah, I mean, I'd be better if I wasn't drunk or something like that." I can't remember exactly the joke, but then they go to each other, like, you know, they point at each other and they're like, "Ah, you got me."
yeah, I've not seen that.
Oh, I'm surprised you haven't seen that one. That one's like a popular clip.
I'm not chronically online, not as much as I used to be. And even
Yeah, I
then,
don't know. I was hanging out with my cousins, and the younger ones obviously are a lot more online, so I'll reference something and they'll know. But then my older cousin, he's like, "What?"
that's good.
He's like, "I don't know
Well,
what
it's
this
bad,
is."
but I guess good for the older cousin.
Like you should be not chronically online.
Why would you want to be?
Well, then you don't get to see the brain rot XXL cipher.
What?
You don't know about the brain rot XXL cipher?
What the fuck is that?
And when Chris came, I was sick. Sex change before GTA 6.
What?
John Pork on my wrist. What? John Pork on my riz. Glizzy to your face. Grimace to your shake. That's the Aki way.
Malice. Hatred, even.
You don't like that?
I cannot say I enjoyed it.
If only we could react to that.
We can't.
Well, I don't know. It's like, you know, probably copyrighted. Okay, well, we could talk about that Tesla.
Yeah, you'll have to enlighten me on that because I've not heard of it.
I don't know if we should show it. I mean, I didn't see anybody get injured in the video, but you know.
It's probably fine then.
You know, I saw a tweet where somebody said, like they're like, "I'm Polly." It's like, yeah, you Polly stinky.
Oh.
I thought that was funny.
Nah.
I thought it was funny.
It relies too much on broken English.
Oh. Somebody recreated the Tesla Cybertruck explosion at Tilted Towers.
Okay.
I guess we're going to see that one first because it's first in the feed before the other one.
No, all right.
I mean, it's the safer one, right? It's the safer one to show. Here, let's see. Hopefully the audio is okay. Hopefully there's nothing weird in that. Hold on. Actually, let me reshare it. Hold on. Because I don't know. Huh? It's what?
Don't worry about it.
Here we go.
Copy.
Okay, what did you think of that?
It looked like a cartoon truck exploding.
You got to see it happen at Tilted Towers before you saw it in real life.
Sure.
Okay, well, this is the real one. See, it looks like fireworks. Look at this. What'd you think of that?
So it just exploded randomly?
Well, they're saying the guy was like mentally ill and like he said this was like some sort of like message or something. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Because they say it was intentional. Let me pull up a news article on this. Is that the one I already have up? No. Okay. So this event, this explosion, okay, guys, this explosion appears to be a suicide. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Super slide of a veteran who had PTSD, according to the FBI. So, okay, we clearly have a disparity. Hold on. We clearly have some sort of disparity in our internet here when I'm pulling that up. So I'm just going to take it down because you like said, God damn it, way later than I said super slide. Okay. So, I mean, I want to show it as a visual thing, but clearly there's some issues between us here.
Pull it up and like go over it and I'll react after you pull it down, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know whose internet it is though. Because mine seems to be all right. But anyway, let's see. So the Cybertruck bombing that happened outside of the Trump. Oh my God, look at this ad for Outback that's just popping out of nowhere. I don't care about Outback. Actually, I really don't. I was going to say, oh, how dare I defame a place that makes steak, but honestly, it's not even that good. Let's see. The Cybertruck bombing that happened outside of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas on New Year's Day appears to be the super slide of a veteran who was struggling with PTSD and other issues, the FBI said on Friday. So they identified the guy as Matthew Allen Livelsberger, a 37-year-old active duty member of the Army Special Forces. And they identified him as the driver of the Cybertruck that exploded. I remember reading that he had right here. Yeah, he put one through his head before that. And the guy in charge of the FBI office in Las Vegas said during a news conference on Friday that the Bureau facilitated obtaining DNA. Yeah, so they confirmed the identity. Well, they said they obtained the DNA to confirm it, but anyway, yeah, they said he likely had PTSD. But yeah, on the other article that they had about it, or that NBC had about it at least, he was calling it like a warning or something like that. I'm trying to see because he had let's see. They believe it's an isolated incident. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where that was, what he called it specifically. I pulled up the House Glove thing on Google again. Hold on. Let's see. Cybertruck explosion. See if I can find the accurate telling of what this man called it. Yeah, left note. Let's see PBS say like what it was if I can see it, but you can talk about what you think. But oh yeah, he said it was a wake-up call for the country's ills is what he said it was. Wow. Apparently he wrote in the note that he needed to cleanse his mind of the lives of people he knew. Yeah, right? Of the lives of people he knew and the burden of the lives I took. Oh, of the lives lost of people he knew and the burden of lives he took. Yeah, he did cleanse his mind. But let's see. It ultimately appears to be, so this is the FBI. It ultimately appears to be a tragic case of super slide involving a heavily decorated combat veteran who was struggling with PTSD and other issues. But why would he? Yeah, they said it was like, well, he says in his own thing, his own note, he said this was not a terrorist attack. It was a wake-up call. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence. What better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and explosives? Yeah, so apparently they only released excerpts of this guy's note, but yeah, so apparently he wanted his suicide to be that known. And I mean, I don't know, like, what did he want to be known is the question, I guess. Maybe just about veterans, or was it about like just the situation Americans in? I don't know if it even had to do with Trump or Elon, but it was like Trump Hotel and it was the Tesla. So I don't know. But apparently the guy drove what I saw, like the map he was driving on, that people were saying like he was driving from the, like he started from up in the country and like drove down to like a different Las Vegas and then drove all the way to this Las Vegas after.
Huh. He was probably using Apple Maps.
Yeah, he wasn't using Waze. All right, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, right here. Let me pull it up. Here it is. So you see he goes from Denver and then goes to Las Vegas, New Mexico, then to Las Vegas, Nevada. It seems like, not the easiest way of getting there. This guy says each location is a stop he had to make to recharge. Damn. One of the stops was a different Las Vegas and New Mexico. Yeah, imagine having to stop that many times.
I don't have to. Wait. No, the opposite of what I meant.
I have to.
I meant I have to imagine it. Yeah, there we go.
So what are your thoughts on this man?
Well, whenever the FBI gets involved, I automatically assume
the best
complications in the investigation process.
Oh, well, because they tackled the hardest of the hard things to investigate. I mean,
right.
Right?
I'm sure the reason they didn't reveal the full note is just because they haven't found a clear way of attaching it to any kind of motive yet. And they needed to attach it to that so the public can understand what's happening. Otherwise, they would release it and nobody would understand it. And you can't have that. That's just impolite, really.
Yeah. Guys, we want to preface this by saying we're not super slidal.
I love my life.
If you find us with in an incident where there's 2 holes in the back of our heads, that we didn't do that, okay? Clearly it was I'll just leave it at that. Maybe I should just leave it there.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it does seem kind of odd that it wouldn't be related to either Elon or Trump if it was a Cybertruck and B at the Trump Tower or whatever hotel.
Maybe he was just doing that for the attention that it would bring.
That's actually a valid point because he did say spectacle. No, that would be a spectacle.
Fireworks, right? He wants it to be big. He wants people to hear about it. Well, how else to make people hear about it? I don't know. Did it have to be politically motivated? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this just was a really crazy guy. I mean, I don't know. People get pushed to their limits, man. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying people get turned insane by their environment.
The fireworks make me think of like 1812 Overture playing. That would be really funny.
All right, add it in and post it.
Like, have you ever seen V for Vendetta?
No.
Oh, well, you should. It's a good movie.
Now
I don't want to spoil it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I will say you got to brace yourself for a bald Natalie Portman. That's not great.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There's a corn star called Natalie Portman.
That's hilarious. It's even funnier because Natalie Portman's Jewish.
Oh, well, that's not kosher.
No, it's not.
It's not very kosher, is it? Well, then how did the Costco guys eat the chicken bake?
Because
the dad, sure, but the son, it has bacon in it.
It does?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe they asked
Can we look up a chicken?
No bacon?
I don't think you can do that. I think it's pre-made and you get it.
Maybe they don't know.
I remember seeing that Muslim couple we watched about the Christmas thing go to Costco, and they were saying they couldn't eat the chicken bake and they had no alternative as far as getting. Well, I guess it wouldn't be halal meat anyway. But no, they have to know, man.
Really it's weird because the halal thing is important for my understanding, but that takes like not even a second seat, like an 18th seat compared to just eating pork in general.
We should watch this guy who says Costco chicken bakes are disgusting.
Okay. Is he Muslim?
Let's see what that's all about. Well, I don't know. But he bit into it, so we'll have to see.
Mashallah.
Bismillah.
Costco.
It's lagging. Sorry.
A lot.
Hold on. Let's get it back. There we go. Did you even see the beginning? Let me just go back.
What is this? Costco. Food court. Chicken bake. It is a
Caesar dressing. Ugh.
Costco chicken bake. It's with raw bread. Basically just bread on the first bite, and the chicken just went to get out of the way. So we're going to have to do a little bit more digging before we even get to taste.
If you think about it, it's kind of like a chicken Wellington.
I guess. I've never had that before.
Well, things like...
It's like a stuffed bread. The chicken's in there with the cheese. It's kind of different than a Wellington. I'll be real, but it just, even when they're eating it, it doesn't look like it would look like this on the inside, right? I thought it was just bread with chicken somehow baked into it. Like you'd bite into the bread, but it would still be bread, not just stuffed. I don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
When I was thinking about a chicken bake, I wasn't thinking it's a piece of bread hollowed out with chicken stuffed into it. I was thinking somehow they put chicken in the mix And so when the bread gets baked, there's like chicken chunks, but they're like inside of the bread. You know what I mean? They're like integrated all into the bread. Like think about a chocolate chip cookie, but with chicken and bread.
That sounds disgusting.
I know, but I thought that's what it was. I didn't realize this is what it looked like. I have a weird imagination, okay?
I mean, to be fair, when I hear the term chicken bake, I'm not thinking of just chicken in bread.
Right.
I don't know what I'm thinking it is, but it's not that if I hear the term chicken bake.
Yeah. I thought they put meat in bread and bake it, like in dough. I thought they integrate the dough or the meat into the dough and bake it.
I mean, that's just basically a Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
It is one of the most unremarkable experiences of my life. It's like a text.
This looks like something you buy at Panera Bread.
It looks disgusting.
I know. It looks like something you buy at Panera Bread, either way. They can make a bread bowl out of this. They could make a bread bowl out of that filling.
This giant-sized Hot Pocket. There is a bacon flavor in there, and bacon's fine. It's pretty overrated. It just tastes like pretzel with white mush and some chunks inside with a little bit of bacon. 1.1.
He didn't like it. It only got a 1 on the boom meter.
We bring the boom. That's what we do.
Let's see this guy try it. We got to see let's see a different experience here. Or actually, would this guy give more authentic experience or this guy? He's in the Costco. This guy's in his car. And this looks so much more professional.
Why not?
And it
both?
has way more views. Which one do you trust more? Okay.
Trying Costco food for the first time, this shit was a mess. Costco is a hellhole on a Saturday afternoon. Just waves of people, leaves of humanity, aimlessly. No one knows or what they're doing. I've never had try their foot-long hot dog. Look at me. The woman did tell me it was like bathed in
now the hot dog.
The chicken.
They've kept it at like 150 for years. So they somehow subsidize that, but that means that you could eat a lot of Costco hot dogs and live off that if you needed to, if you had a membership.
Yeah.
Fuck this bitch open. What is that, like chicken Alfredo?
It just looks disgusting. That just looks disgusting. It looks gross. I mean, can we go back to that? Hold on.
Full.
Look at him show it. But still, that actually does look gross. It's like the fact that it's grayish. The color is off-putting.
I mean, that's just chicken for you.
But it's still gross. It's like a purplish hue in there. I mean, if you look at it, it's unsettling. It's not just white, I mean, the cheese is white, the chicken's white, the bacon, you see the little like, what is that? Like purplish or like, like grayish? Like, what is this matter in here? That can't be the Caesar. What is this? It's just disgusting.
Like chicken Alfredo? Oh my God. It's a long ass Hot Pocket.
Yeah, he says it's a long ass Hot Pocket.
I said,
Yep.
I am digging it. It's like some kind of creamy.
He likes it. See, I don't know. He might be shilling. Might be a Costco shill, paid actor. Let's see the real deal. Oh, wow. This guy looks like he knows what he's talking about, but that's a 15-second video. Never mind. Let's see this guy.
Apparently, this is Costco's best item.
Bro, the music is like 2 times louder than the video, and it's definitely going to copyright us. Screw you. I was going to call him a name. I don't want to call him a name. Don't make me do that. Don't make me get my own channel banned because of you. I thought you people were supposed to be smarter. Okay.
We're Costco guys. Of course, we
The
gotta
exact
try
same
to
thing.
double
There's no
chunk.
parody. What was the parody of that video supposed to be there?
That it's not the Costco guys.
Yeah, that it's just two other guys.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all.
Maybe you're just a hater.
Of course we're Indian Costco guys. Of course our chicken masala bake comes with shit. Of course the Costco in India doesn't have a bathroom. You're going to eat where your food is?
Yeah.
You know, I actually saw somebody say that, where it's like you have a bathroom in your home. Unlike us, you have a bathroom in your home. That's where you eat.
Yeah, I stole that meme and posted it somewhere else.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like the rooms don't even touch. Nobody has a kitchen touching their bathroom unless they're in poverty, you know, unfortunately. You know, and then you just have to smush your whole apartment together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so I don't know
hey.
what these people are talking about, man. You know, you're telling me that your alternative is to make it where the poop never goes away. Like you have 24/7 access to poop.
You telling me you don't want that?
You can't put that anywhere. Oh, well, how else are you going to put it on your bagel? Let's see.
Exactly.
I have a video that I needed to share on here because it was culturally relevant. Let me see if I can find it. See, let's look at my bookmarks. Where are my bookmarks? Let's not show those bookmarks on stream, but let's see if I can find the video I want to find. Because it's very, very interesting. Hold on.
What you got in those
I really shouldn't
bookmarks?
show my bookmarks on stream. I really shouldn't show them on stream. A lot of stuff we can't be showing. Oh, did I not have it on this one? Hold on.
Damn, you're pretty liberal with what you bookmark.
Or did I? You wouldn't? You wouldn't be? You aren't?
The only thing I bookmark is like recipes and shit I might buy later.
Oh my god, my like tweets are even worse. It's a good thing I'm not showing these. Oh, actually, I have a lot of stuff I could show for my like tweets. Hold on. Lily Phillips. Apparently, there was an article, Airbnb owners fury after OnlyFans star Lily Phillips used his flat to have sex with 101 men.
Yo, they did that in Airbnb? That's crazy.
Apparently. Just going through these likes. Let me see. I think I might be almost there. Oh, I'm there. Hold on. I found it. I found the video that I wanted to show us because this video, guys, I think you will be surprised about. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Just give me one more second here. You can already see what it is.
Yeah.
How do we bring that in the kitchen? I thought they needed to be in the center of the house.
First we do it.
And again, or I guess to reemphasize the point that was made right there, you know, it's in the kitchen. This is they're okay with putting that in the kitchen though. You know, the cow poop. That's fine. That's fine.
And then, okay.
I just don't understand why there's cow manure in the kitchen, to be honest.
Cow is considered God.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
because
poop on the kitchen table.
it has some antimicrobial properties.
Stop the cap.
So this is why it is used to purify the things.
What the? I try to be very respectful of their customs, their culture, and everything like that. But I draw the line, I draw my boundaries at this right here. This is disgusting.
मम्मा हर गेट पे गोमूत्र का छिड़काव कर दो
हाँ जरा जस्ट कर दो हाँ कर दे शुद्धि हो जाएगी थोड़ी सी है ना अपने अपने उससे
I'm just pouring few drops of cow urine.
She's ready to throw up, dude.
why
A few drops, just few drops.
why
I told you that it has some antimacular properties. This is
Stop the cap.
why it is used. Okay.
I don't want my house to
It
smell
will-
like a
it
petting
will
zoo.
Go away. It will go away.
It really smells like cow poop in the house now.
I don't understand how you can hate.
How you can hate? Is that what she said at the end? I didn't get to hear the rest of it. But anyway.
Yeah, that sounded like it could have been.
What are your thoughts on that video, Mr. Greg?
Redacted.
Okay, hold on. Let's see something else interesting in my likes. Let's find something else. Damn.
Do they just go to a farmer and ask for that, or do they bring that from India? What's going on?
How do you know where they are? This is what homes in India look like.
I mean, it said it was her home, and she clearly wasn't aware of the customs. So
I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, but they came over to her, both of them, or like she's sharing the home with him. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you're right. Like she would have figured it out by the time she got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the mom brought it with her in her travel bag, and they're like, "Ma'am, what's this?" Oh, it's antimicrobial. It's good. Man, this looks like shit. No, I mean, yes, but it's, we burn it. It's okay.
You burn shit.
Sounds like she's going to like set something off on the plane. Huh? What was that?
You burn shit?
You don't?
I guess not. I'm a bigot.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh my God. Why do I have to? StreamYard is very retarded. Every time I share a different tab, I guess I got to just fix the audio, man. Like redo it. Like reshare a different tab so that the audio can actually play. Okay. Can you hear that?
From Ireland. I got $10,000 and I want to gift it to you. Is your social security number?
You said no?
I said, yeah, nigga. Shit.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It sounded like, nope. You got to make it a little more clear.
I'm from Ireland. I got $10,000 and I want to gift it to you. All I need is your social security number and your credit card number so that I can deposit it.
Oh my god, $10,000. People are. Oh my god, I don't know what I did to deserve this. My life has been so hard. My ex-boyfriend cheated on me with a crackhead, and I don't even know why he would do that. I'm actually really hot. Do you have an email? I'll show you a picture of myself. I'm really hot. But can you tell me your email, please?
I have a wife.
I'm a citizen. I can get you like a green card.
My email ID is GU.
Maybe he's like, oh yeah, I don't care anymore about my arranged marriage. I don't know. Even know if he'd care about the point.
R D I N ER.
Wait, that's Gurvinder. That's an Indian name.
Why are you not sharing me your social security number? Please share it.
Hold on. There we go.
Share everything with you. I'll share my horoscope with you, my rising.
Let me Can I finish the song? Tu samne.
He didn't even care about the credit card number at that point.
No, he was into the song at that point.
I wonder what that one's called.
Cow shit serenade.
Here, I got a tweet for you that may change your mind on a previous question on this show. Here we go. Here's a chick that's saying, she posted this on TikTok, and there's this chick giving a presentation. I guess she's having her friend record it, but went backpacking for 8 months and made my friends listen to a 45-minute presentation of my abroad lovers. And so this guy, he says, gay son is his response. He'd rather have the gay son. I mean, at that point, I think I already answered the question that way because of the reason that, yeah. I'm not going to want to abandon my daughter, right? That's just my point. Any thoughts, Greg?
None that I can explain in detail.
Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, Lily Phillips at the Airbnb. There were these clips of Bert going around where he's like dressing as like Jason Goldstriker. And he's streaming with that.
Who?
Bert. He's like dressing as Jason Goldstriker.
Oh.
Are you good? Is it a connection thing with you?
Hold on, let me try leaving and coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna have Greg hop out and hop back in because clearly there's something going on here. I'm like, why is there such a disparity in the amount of time it takes for us to talk to one another? Like, or sometimes he's just not even responding to stuff. I don't even know if he can hear everything. You know, it's like dead air, as Frank would say. Can't have that. Unacceptable. Let's see if we got him.
Sipping on promethazine.
Is it better? Is there less of a disparity?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, it sounds better to me. Because I hear the responses quicker.
All right. Okay. Let me lay it down. Let me explain to you children what's going on. I really don't want a gay son.
Yeah. So you just made up your mind. I'll just say it when I come back.
I was gonna say, but then I was like, oh shit, the connection is shit anyway, so I won't be able to say it anyway. But yeah, no. I'm more willing to disown a daughter than a son. I'll just say that.
Oh, I was I was actually saying that I would have yeah. I was saying it would be harder to have the thought daughter.
Nah.
For the reason that I wouldn't want to disown my daughter.
No, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
I don't know.
The son is the one that carries the
the
family name.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know, man. I think it would hurt more.
Well, what you could do is once she becomes a thought, just pee a little bit, or I don't know if that counts as peeing, but have a son and just be like, oh yeah, you've been replaced. Bye.
I thought you were saying pee a little bit at first. I was like, pee.
Yeah, that's what you do. Stick it in and pee.
You mean to make another kid?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's what I that could have been taken wrong at first. Let's see. Oh yeah. Here we have a video of Andrew Tate. Hold on. I guess it's interesting for the viewers if they want to see this. It's kind of cool. Here we go. Sipping on promethazine with Lena fell in
Lena,
love.
I fell in
I
love.
can't put down the cup. I can't put down
the cup.
Yeah.
Once you've been a fighter, what other competition matters? Like,
Who's that?
how can I possibly have interest in putting a ball in a net?
Who's that back there? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Oh, I'm already in the replies. Let me show you. Let me show you for those wondering at home, because Greg seems to not have gotten it. I mean, if you looked at the background of the video. Oh, why can't we not zoom in more? Hold on. Let me try opening image in new tab. There we go. I mean, that looks a lot like the woman that was in the back of the video, shoes and all, right?
Is that who I
If you
think it
catch
is?
my drift. Is it? Is it who you think it is? It's my daughter. It's my daughter. How dare she be with that man? That evil man.
I actually can't tell if it's her or not.
It's my daughter. It really is. But I will never say that. If somebody brings it up to me on Twitter, I'll block them with the force of 1,000 wins. He would block you for saying that, dude.
Like he blocked us.
But yeah, no, that was definitely Michaela though in the background. I mean, you
Is
just
that a
compare
recent video?
the look of her in that video compared to her. No, I think it was just from when they met up. But
okay.
you know, where they claim nothing happened, you know. Well, I guess she claimed nothing happened. I don't think Andrew really spoke on what happened.
You didn't
But
have
yeah,
to.
You would think that with her being there for that long, for however long, you know, just for any amount of time alone with Andrew, you know, you'd think, hey, maybe they're not just talking business, you know. Why would Andrew talk business with Michaela?
That does not seem like something he would do.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. She looks very
And
awkward
why-
in that walking video.
She does. I don't know why she's dressed like that, but what was I gonna say? I don't know why he would be doing business with, like, the implication would be that he'd be talking business with her on a behalf of like her father and or something that she's doing, but he's very clearly too far to one side of the political social spectrum to be, you know, worked with from like
Yeah, I
normie
mean-
conservative perspective anyway.
I mean, I know Jordan Peterson has a grudge against him for a certain reason, but when Jordan Peterson talks about him, it looks like Jordan Peterson's acknowledged that his views aren't compatible with his.
Yeah. So it really doesn't seem like it was a business talk.
Nah, I don't think so. Oh, but man, that's men and women can just have talks alone all night, going on to the
In
next day
Romania.
in Romania, and nothing happens. It's the world we live in, where these sorts of things can happen, but then also you're pretty much guaranteed to sleep with a bunch of men when you go abroad as a lone female traveler. That's funny how that works.
You messed it up. What you should have said is it's pretty much guaranteed for you to sleep with a lot of men when you're abroad as abroad.
How could I mess that up?
I mean, it's basically like I don't even think about it anymore. I'm gonna slip up and say that in a place I probably shouldn't be saying it, and it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be an issue.
Fraud?
Yeah.
See, why is it the case that you didn't even think there was anything up with the word broad until I pointed it out? You know what I mean?
Well,
when
no,
I first pointed out broad, like that sounds like it has some sort of like, okay. So before that, you thought it was fine for everybody. I mean, it's fine, but you thought it was fine for everybody.
I guess, yeah. Like when I was hanging out with some people before Christmas time, we were at a restaurant and we were trying to figure out how like we pay a bill at the restaurant or whatever, because like our waitress was just not showing up. She didn't give us any instructions or whatever. This is a new restaurant we'd never been to, and it was kind of like one of those new trendy places as well. And it was like, I'll just say it was a tapas place too, so we weren't sure if it was like all one check or what. So they were like arguing about, there were like two girls there, by the way. They were arguing about like, or not arguing, but trying to figure out how to do it. And I'm like, okay, what if we just go up? Why don't we just call the broad over here and ask her what the fuck the deal is? And when I said that, everybody got silent for like a second. But yeah, I just said it. And you know what happened? I said it with confidence. So they couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, every time I've said something with confidence, nothing's ever happened that's bad.
Yeah, remember that one black guy when he went to that Halloween excursion?
Yeah,
And
the
he even
club.
said, even he said, like, I can tell you can't say it because you didn't say it with confidence. You hesitated.
Mm. Yeah, well, that was one time he saw me. He didn't have the full experience of me that night, where I just kept saying it over and over. But he just, when I was saying the Burger King slogan, kick that naughty
Have
Grinch
it
off
your
the
way.
sleigh. Yeah, kick that naughty Grinch off the sleigh. There was one moment where I didn't say it completely because I was like, okay, well now there's that guy included. Now there's some that look like they would actually start a fight. I thought he would start a fight over it, and so I just kind of said like half of it. I was like, I'll just go with one. Actually, I mean, I thought there were other ones that because there was a guy that looked at me and I still said it. So, I mean, I don't care. I mean, there were a couple that did. I didn't care. But this guy, this guy, I really don't want to make this guy upset out of everybody. This guy seems like I don't want to make him upset.
He was a cool guy, to be fair.
I meant before he showed himself as cool. I was like, he just doesn't look like somebody I want to make upset. Yeah. If he were to go bananas, he would have been quite the character to be dealing with.
I was gonna say you should have, like that one guy, not that guy, but the other guy you're talking about, where you said it anyway. You should have locked eyes with him and then just said it slowly and enunciate the fuck out of the word.
Yeah. Guys, there's smart times to say it. There are dumb times to say it. And if there's somebody that looks like
he's gonna go bananas.
I want to say other stuff, but I really shouldn't even say that on here. This is YouTube. But maybe some other day, some other point in my life. People that look like they can do some damage if they get upset. Maybe you want to reel it back a bit at those times, as opposed to times where you're kind of like, I got this. Let's just be rational. Let's be pragmatic.
I say, unless they look like they don't. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase this in a way that's not going to be problematic. Unless they, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
It's going to navigate away from that rocky sea.
Let's steer clear of this, guys. Maybe don't talk about this.
But
I have a video.
Totally forgot what I was going to say now.
Okay, well, I have a video.
Shit.
I have another video for us to watch.
Shit,
Check this
I
one
just
out.
can't remember what I was gonna say. What the fuck is this?
Think about it. Yeah, we're gonna see what this is.
I can't believe I was trafficked to this horrible country. I can't believe I was trafficked to this horrible country.
Why is it not? It's not. Hold on. It's loading. There we go. I can't believe I was trafficked to this horrible country. Look at that's how it was written. You need to work on your literacy skills.
Trafficked to this horrible country. I'm not an American.
I mean, you said it. You said that, not me.
I am not an American.
She was in a Chinese orphanage and got adopted. Not trafficked. Adopted.
It is not a metaphor. I was purchased when I was a toddler.
It's like it takes a second and buffers.
Yeah, I'm actually more interested in the thing on the right, to be honest.
I was sold from an orphanage.
I mean, she can call it whatever she wants, but that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to her because she gets to be in America on her phone, whining on TikTok.
I can't believe I was trafficked.
Reasonable guy there.
That cupcake looked
On
pretty
the other
good.
end. The one where they like smashed it, like the frosting.
That was very satisfying.
They just flattened it on a paper.
Yeah.
It was. But anyway, that was people that are like this. I mean, like I need to pull her back up, honestly, don't I? To talk about her. I mean, I guess I don't have to because it kind of slows things down.
Yeah,
but
it will.
my point is, if you look back at her, people that speak like that, you know, like that are crying, breaking down, like we saw with after the Trump victory, where people were upset about that, specifically like most women. But yeah, we watched some of those videos. These people, they often aesthetically look different than the average population. Like these people, you know, that would be their perspective, either because, you know, they just look like they're on the verge of horrendously crying, or they are crying, or just also because they have their hair cut short, bald, even. This one had no eyebrows, had that nose ring, that septum piercing. I mean, just seems like it's always some telltale sign. She also had the Black Lives Matter fist tattoo and some sort of other tattoo, but tattoos in general. I mean, it's just, you know, why is it that when women look more like that, they act more insane? I'm sure there's no connection.
Nah, it's a case by case basis.
Yeah. Why is Orthodox Church trending on Twitter? The CIA is also trending. Minecraft 2 is also trending. Timu Obama is also trending.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Timu Obama. Should I click on that one instead?
They all seem promising.
I'm going to click Timu Obama. Oh, it's some guy Hakeem Jeffries in the house. Oh, this seems kind of funny. Hold on. I have to share a video. Hold on.
The American dream possible.
Fart hard for the freedom to vote. Thank you, Timo Obama. Let's see. Drake is trending. Drake. Area 51, the CIA. A lot of stuff trending. Why was the Orthodox Church trending? Let's see. Orthodox Church. Let's see why it's trending. You know, sometimes things are trending and you don't know why they are. Because like then there's just a bunch of tweets like naming them. but you don't see like any tweet that set things off. You know what I mean? There's no like showing why this thing is going the way it is. It's just a lot of people talking about it. I mean, obviously there's, usually there's some sort of cause for why something trends, no? Like an event
like Mommy
or
Milky.
some sort of something. What?
You don't
Why did
remember
that come to
Mommy
mind?
Milky was trending?
On Twitter?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 years ago.
I didn't remember it was trending. I just know about the memes. I want mommy.
Yeah,
I want milk. I want to be filled.
Oh no, but it was trending on Twitter like 2 or 3 years ago because I was in a VC call and somebody just casually was like, "Yo, Mommy Milky is trending on Twitter."
Mm.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
People oh, I see what happened because I'm looking. Oh wait, never mind. That's wrong. I didn't figure anything out. But I did see a tweet where people were talking about like India and like what contributions it's made, and they're like, yeah, for those that saying even like because basically people are saying, oh well, nothing, and then some people are saying, well, for those saying the food, even India's most famous dish that like it would be known for like chicken tikka masala is like originally British.
Yeah.
So looks like nothing. I mean, unless there's something I'm missing. I mean, if there's something I'm missing, I'd like to be educated about this culture, So feel free to let me know, because I don't want to be disparaging. I don't want to be like, I want to shed every light I can on Indian culture. I want people to know exactly what Indian culture is like. I want everybody to know what Indian culture is like. I hope then we can make some progress.
Just
I mean,
like
are you telling me you don't want people to know what Indian culture is like? I mean, you're crazy if you don't.
It's a rich, vibrant culture
That people need to see, not experience in person, but they need to see it
and smell it.
Well, that's experiencing in person, but sure, yeah. Is maybe if there's a way we could get like in people from India to send articles of clothing from the country to here, like to people here, some sort of program like that. I mean, there's way more people there than there are here, so I think that could work pretty easily.
How is that even possible?
What?
Yeah. Not on air.
Oh. Well, I guess you could send it to me. All right, well, let's close off the show by talking about our ambitions. Down the
cup.
By talking about our ambitions for the podcast for this year. Where do you see this podcast in 1 year?
Promethazine.
That's where you see the podcast in 1 year?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. We can't be getting high, Not on downers.
That's true.
Yeah, can't be doing that. You want to slow the show's progress? What are you eating now?
Eating? I'm not eating shit.
What are you crumbling in your hand? Or crinkling?
Baggie full of guitar picks.
Oh, well, I can hear that.
It's a good mic.
Yeah, I mean, but I can hear it. So can the viewers.
Good.
What are
They're
your
getting
ambitions?
the full experience.
No, they're not. They're getting too much. Too much auditory stimulation.
Wow, you don't want the viewers to be stimulated auditorily?
I don't want them to be overstimulated.
You want to deprive them of the real podcast ever experience?
I don't want to distract them auditorily, which is what's happening to me because I'm being overstimulated auditorily with both our voices and the guitar pick bag.
It sounds like that's a you problem.
Is it?
Yes, by definition it is.
But are you telling me this doesn't happen? People don't normally get overstimulated by sounds?
Not if they're not autistic.
I don't think it's just an autistic thing. I mean, I think the fact that a bunch of sounds are happening at once and you're obviously focusing on all of them
If you're
distracts
autistic.
you from the one sound that you should be focusing on.
Nah.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
You're telling me you
Because then why would I
couldn't
feel it? I'm not autistic.
separate the sound of like your headphones from like the birds or the wind blowing or whatever?
Well, I can hear the headphones louder than that, so it kind of drowns it out. I mean, but
And
if
you
I'm
can
in the
hear
room
my
with somebody
voice
watching
louder
TV,
in the back.
if I'm in the room with somebody and that person is watching TV and I have headphones in and I can hear the TV in the background, it distracts me from what I'm listening to in my headphones, though, even if what in the headphones is louder, unless it completely drowns it out.
Damn, bro. That's kind of retarded.
That's retarded.
Yes.
It diminishes my experience.
Humans have selective hearing.
Regardless, there's still like some of it that that bleeds in if it's loud enough, or I mean, I guess if it's like infrequent enough in sound, if it's not just like a frequent sound, like a hum or some sort of like, if I can hear like people talking, you know what I mean?
The
Like,
bag
could you
was
watch TV? Could you easily watch TV with two people having a conversation if it's not too loud near you?
Yes.
Well, if it's like right next to you though, not like in the, across a large room.
Yes.
If they're on the couch next to you and they're talking and you're watching TV, you can just focus on the TV. As long as they're not shouting.
Yes.
That's actually difficult for me to do. I'm not lying.
I mean, I did say what I said.
I don't know. I think we're just differently skilled as far as our...
I think that's a cope. I really think that's a cope.
What do you think it is then?
Autismos?
You think I have autism?
Didn't you say you had autism at one point?
I didn't say I did. I didn't say I was diagnosed or something.
Well, that doesn't mean shit anyway, but...
I didn't say anybody thought I did.
Yeah, you said, I'm starting to get worried about it now.
Well, because everybody's telling me, but, I don't know that I genuinely believe that.
That's not what you said, though. That's really not what you said.
I don't know. I mean, people have their own sort of oddities,
Copes?
When it comes
they
to...
do have their copes.
Well, no, when it comes to habits, people have their own sort of oddities. So it's like, I don't think to say like, oh, well, you act in this way every day and, this is how you like to do things that makes you autistic. I don't think that's appropriate.
This sounds like a cope.
It does?
It totally does.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I feel like you could call so many people autistic for things that they do that nobody else does or that people rarely do.
Right, but it's contextual.
Okay, well, what's something specifically that I do that you could say, hey, that is not one of those things. This is autism.
What we're talking about right now.
The selective hearing?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Bro, everybody else can do this.
I don't know about that.
Oh, man.
You know what that just reminded me of? The guy, the doctor, I forgot his name, but he was just talking to Dr. Mike and he was like, talking about like, did you know that a bar of Hershey's has just as much sugar as a cup of grapes? He's like, well, we have to contextualize that. And he's like, well, do you really have to now? And then he's like, oh, well, parents are just going to give their kids the Hershey's bar. And he's like, might as well.
That guy is great. Absolute mad lad.
I forgot his name. He's the guy that talks about lectins all the time. I think his name's Dr. Gundry, now that I think about it. The lectins kind of connected that for me. For some reason, I think lectins, I think Dr. Gundry. I was able to make that word association. But don't remember his first name. But anyway, yeah, that guy, I don't know. I didn't really like until I saw that clip, I wasn't thinking like, yeah, this guy is funny or anything. But then I saw that and I'm like, okay, well, wow. This I might have to see some of this guy. Apparently he's talked to Saladino. Apparently, from what I think Saladino mentioned him saying like I had a conversation with him. And usually when Saladino says conversation, he means podcast. So let me look it up. Dr. Gundry Saladino. I kind of want to see that. See how he acts.
Informative as the Georgie podcast.
Oh, well, I don't think it would be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Probably be
Stephen Gundry. He did talk to Saladino 3 years ago. And he had a debate with him. That has to be interesting.
On what?
Animal-based versus plant paradox. A friendly debate with Stephen Gundry. Though this guy, he advocates for not eating lectins. So it would be like no beans and stuff and tomatoes. Low lectin diet.
Still kind of based.
No, like gluten. Like, because, the flour would have it too. Well, apparently he changed his mind about some of it or something. I don't know. According to this thumbnail. Anyway.
So he's like paleo, but still eats seed oils.
I don't know what he does. I don't know if he eats seed oils. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Well, I guess that would come from beans now. Beans and seeds.
But he wouldn't eat beans.
Yeah. So he wouldn't eat seed oils.
Well, I don't know. Because he's focused on lectins.
Might as well.
Trying to find some of his clips on what you should eat.
You should pull that clip up, actually. That was so funny.
Might as well. Let's see. Let's see now. Dr. Gundry. Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike. I wonder what Dr. Mike is up to. What an interesting carrot, Mike.
Me that I saw.
Bro sent me one of Dr. Mike's videos asking me like what I agree with from it. Let's see.
What was the topic?
Oh, the doctor that hates grapes. Is that? I can't remember. Ew, what the hell?
Oh,
Dude,
what the hell?
What the hell? Oh my God. Oh no way. Yeah. Brother, nah. What is that, brother? Look at this. Look at this. Did this guy edit that over Dr. Mike's face, or is that a real photo Dr. Mike took?
What the fuck?
Bro, what the hell? Okay. Let's see. Cigs are good? That's based. Mr. Gundry's kind of based, though, saying cigarettes are good. Okay, let's see.
I mean, no.
You said grape.
This up.
Doesn't
sugar
mean that
in a cup of grapes, as in a Hershey.
Is it laggy?
Yeah.
Or is it all right? It says connection's fairly good.
You said grapes are sugar bombs that are
They
problematic.
are sugar bombs. There's as
But that
much
doesn't mean
sugar
that-
in a cup of grapes as in a Hershey's candy bar.
Yeah, but that requires nuance. A child hears, a mother hears, grapes are a sugar bomb, might as well give them Hershey's. They will give them Hershey's.
Might as well.
Don't you think grapes have more nutrients than Hershey's?
Well, believe it or not, extra dark chocolate has some of the highest polyphenol content.
But we're
around.
talking about milk chocolate.
You know, I wouldn't give anyone milk chocolate.
Exactly. So why even bring the comparison? You said grapes.
Might as well.
It's so great. Oh man, what a legend.
Yeah, I don't know that going on Dr. Mike's show would warrant any sort of like viable arguments. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that this is actually a space of like, I mean, I guess he wants to have conversations with people. I just don't think that, I don't think this is the best platform to be having real conversations, I think, because he's just going to come with the NPC takes.
Yeah. And you know what they say about
Let me see if I can find what bro sent me.
NPC takes.
Did you know Dr. Mike is Russian?
Well,
Uh,
Russian and yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Let me see. Dr. Mike, Wikipedia here.
It's definitely a Slav.
Figure out if it's Ukrainian
so.
or not. Figure out if it's Soviet born. Hold on. His name is Mike Varshavsky. In Russian. Okay. Yeah.
I was trying to look him up and I accidentally looked up Dr. Slav instead of Dr. Mike.
His father was born in Ukraine. His mother is, or I don't know if it, I mean, I don't know if his mom's alive or not, but ethnic Russian. But yeah, I'm just going to skip over that. We're going to come back here to our main show and tell the viewers that this year, I'm going to have to complete those resolutions, guys, so that the show can improve, because if I improve, the show improves. But we're going to have hopefully more face cam after this from me, because I don't know what was going on tonight, but this thing was laggy for me. I don't know if I have to restart this computer or what. I don't know what was going on there. Next time, I guess I got to do that early. But I was working on stuff for preparing the show up to right before. What? What?
Nothing.
Anyway.
I just found out that his father is in fact from Ukraine. That's all.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I knew, but all I had to do was look up Dr. Mike to know he was Ukrainian. I mean, actually, I didn't even have to. All I had to know was that I suspected Dr. Mike was Ukrainian, and I looked it up and he was.
Right?
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know, man. Aside from that, more face cam. Interesting topics like this. You know, I want to keep that rolling, because we were doing the Nick Fuentes one. We did the Sam Hyde one. I think we did Sam Hyde one first. But then we have this one about Elon, you know, stuff like that, man, that people take some interest in, you know? That's what we want to do. Lily Phillips, if she sleeps with those 1,000 men. We don't even know if she slept with the 100. We don't have proof, do we? I don't know. That's kind of crazy. She could have just faked that, even though her eyes told a different story. But yeah, any closing thoughts for our first show of the year, Greg?
Yeah. You know how people always say, don't forget to drink your water?
Mm-hmm.
Forget that. Don't forget to drink your milk.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Nice. Okay. Well, with that, we'll see you next week, I guess.
8 maids of milking.
That's what I want. It's my dream. But yeah. We'll see you guys next time on the podcast.
Ever.
The podcast ever. Boom!
Mm-hmm.